Welcome back to the Ironman Progress video series. We have just completed our final Slayer task. We are 87 Slayer. We have received our Trident. And this episode is going to be all about kind of prepping and doing all the things we need to do to kind of close out the Slayer chapter and begin the raids and PVM chapter. Call this the PVM arc of this character, because now that we have our Trident and our Bofa, we can really get into it. I've got a few goals I want to get done, but it's a little early to get into that. There is something we forgot to do last episode that we can do to kind of kick this episode off, and it's pretty exciting. We have 70-ish caskets to open. 52 of them are hard caskets. That is so cool. So we're going to go ahead and open all of these. I don't want to just sit here and kind of open them all for the camera, put a montage and some dumb music or whatever, so I feel like that's kind of boring. So I'm really just going to cut in if we get anything exciting from any of these. The 52 hard caskets is super cool. I have a feeling we're gonna get some really awesome stuff from that, if not just a lot of, alcohol. So we'll start with the beginner clues, then we'll move on to easy, medium. We'll do the elites first, and then we'll do the hard. So the hards will be the last thing we do. So we'll start with these beginners. Frog slippers from our 5th beginner clue. That is pretty cool. We are slowly filling out that beginner collection log, and that's all we got, but I am happy with the frog slippers. We still got a decent amount of beginner clues that we need to do. We need all the scimitar ornament kits, jester cape, demon feet, defense amulet trimmed, shoulder parrot, and sandwich lady costume. So we will continue to do beginner clues. You get them so easily from fishing, and we're only 87 fishing, so we will be doing a lot of beginner clues. Let's move on to the easies. We only have 2 of them, so I'm not expecting much, but there is an iron kite shield T. Right on. I was not expecting to get anything, and dig site teleports are always nice. All right, let's do these 5 mediums now. Oh, right off the bat, there's green D-hide chaps with a gold trim. There's an adamant shield H5. And is this a new page? Yes, I think that's the gold headband is new and the Armado page is not. Okay, so we've still only completed 1 book. Should have pointed out, we also got 15 lumberyard teleports. That's awesome. We're gonna do our 3 elites before we move on to the 52 hards. Summer pies are awesome. I think that's like a +5 agility, and I think that means we can go and knock out the Falador elite diary like right now, and it's 18 of them. That is nice. I'm gonna hold on to that, and there's 15 more. That's pretty great. All right, last elite clue. 18 more summer pies. All right, well, I will take those. I don't think I have any, and now I have 51. And I'm pretty sure we can knock out the Falador elite. I'm going to go look at that real quick. Okay, yeah, so it's 80 agility, and the summer pies give +5. So we could jump over that strange floor in Fally. We can make a Sarah brew. We can purchase the white two-handed sword, because we did that already. 88 runecraft. We just need to get a +3 runecraft boost. So I think before we open these 52 caskets, let's go do the Fally elites. I did not think that was going to happen today. All right, here we are. We'll eat this summer pie and jump over this little ledge here to go to Cerberus. And there we go. That's the elite task in the Falador diary. I also just looked it up, and it looks like with Raiments of the Eye, we don't need to boost for runecraft. So I think if we just pull out all of our pieces of this outfit, let's see, let's just let's wear that, teleport to the air altar, and this should be still attuned to elemental runes. Yep, I wonder if this will work. 292, there we go. That's the 2nd task in the Falador elite diary already knocked out. Here is Survivin'. We already did the white knight thing a while ago. Master level, yeah, we did this like a super long time ago to use up our cannonballs and get some prayer XP. It didn't really work, but there's the white two-handed sword. Let's alch that. We don't need it. And then I think we just have 1 more. Is it the mixed Falador brew in East Bank? Okay. I don't know if I have any toad flax on me, so I hope maybe we have like a grimy or a clean one. Perfect. We had one in the bank. So if we just go ahead and make this, that is the Falador elite diary. Man, I did not expect that to be done so fast, but there we go. Another diary knocked out. Let's go get our reward. Hello, Cerebral. I've completed all the tasks in my elite achievement diary. Falador shield upgraded, whatever. Let's just look at the wiki. So Falador shield 4 were 100% prayer restore twice per day. 50k experience. The Falador tree patch will never get diseased. We get higher level ores when cleaning pay dirt. The roll for each ore is increased by 1%. That's nothing. And we get access to the alternative amethyst mining spot. Whatever, not really relevant for us right now, but I will take the 50k in Herblore, and I think that's a level 84 upgrade anti-fire potions. Nice. Now it is time for the 52 hard caskets. This should be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at our collection log real quick. We have 355 collections logged, and I think we've gotten like 4 already. We have 5, so we had 350 to start, so we've gotten 5 so far. If we go to the hard treasure trails, we're still waiting for the Tazar Ket ornament kit. We still have pretty much everything to get. Not really anything on here that would be like really cool. Maybe seeing like a gilded piece or something like that would be awesome, but in terms of clues, we actually like have most of the stuff that we could want. It's really just seeing how many uniques we could get and hoping for something awesome. Yeah, here's the rare stuff. You can get third age and all that stuff, so I'm not expecting any of this stuff, but it would be cool to get. We've done 114, I think that said. Yeah, 114, so we'll be at 164 or 166, whatever the math is, after this. So without further ado, let's start opening. Saradaman plate skirt on our third hard clue. I'm gonna try and keep all the coins in my inventory so that I can see how much money I got from alching rewards from 52 hard clues. So far off of, what's that, 5, we have made 173k. I think it'll be close to 2 mil if I had to guess. There's a Zamorak page 3. I wonder if that completes the book. There's a red dragon mask and an Armadillo page 3. Oh, 2 in 1. Moment of truth. Does this complete the Zamorak book? No. What about the Armadillo? Hey, there's the Armadillo book completed. That's pretty exciting. All right, so what's left in the Zammy book? Just the first page. Okay, and in the Book of Law, that's plus 10 range. Pretty nice for, I guess, like the rune crossbow offhand for basilisks, I guess. I don't know how this is possible, but we just got our first Mosley Harmless teleport. Oh, you know what I really want from one of these clues? Is the Master Scroll Book, so I can store all my teleports in that one scroll book. That would be really nice. White Cavalier, I guess we already had that. There's a Zamorak plate skirt. Oh, and there's the Robin Hood hat. Very cool to get. I had a feeling we would be getting that. That is a super cool unique. Take a look. Man, I look awesome. And there's the Zamorak page 1. So that's another book finished. So the Zamorak book gives plus 8 in all attack areas. I don't know what that would be useful for, but we've got it. That's our third book completed, and I don't know what this Robin Hood hat does. Looks like it's plus 8 attack, got some defense bonuses, and that's it. Not really useful, but cool fashionscape, I guess. There's a Gothic stole, so I can go and fill in that Karamja clue step with another stole now. I don't have to use the one that I've used for clues. And look, hey, speaking of the Karamja clue step, there's another rune kite shield H3. So I got everything in my inventory that I could possibly need for that clue. And there's another ancient blessing. I think I got one a few caskets ago. There's another berserker necklace ornament kit, and that's another Armadillo page 1. We're done with that book. Since I had both items in my inventory, I figured I would just come out here and build this hard stash and put the stole and rune heraldic shield in there. So that is done, and that means that we officially have completed every single hard stash as well. We could take a look in the house. Beginner's done, easy's done, mediums we haven't finished, hard fully filled out. For some reason, I guess we don't do a lot of medium clues, but we still have 3 of those. There's a Saradaman full helm, and there's a Bandos page 3 and an ancient page 2. Is that new as well? No, it's not. So just the Bandos page. I think that fell on the ground. Yeah, bummer. I gotta alch some stuff. So it looks like for the Saradaman rune armor, we're just missing the plate body. and then we've got everything else. I don't think we're even close on any other set, so pretty exciting. Maybe we can pull that. We've got 22 hard clues left. Is this gonna be it for the Bandos book? It is. All right, so that's our third book completed in these 52 hard clues. This one gives +2 melee strength, so I feel like maybe this is useful if you go to Wildy God Wars dungeon or something like that. And then is that, what do we need for the ancient page? 1 and 3. I have a soft spot for the ancient book because it's the first book I completed on my UIM, and it was right before I went to Zulrah or something, so it was really useful. And then Arma we're already done with, but yeah, another book completed. Explorer backpack. What is this thing? I've never seen this before. I'll have to wiki that, but that is cool. It looks like almost like the forestry backpack almost. It's 1 out of 1,625. Nice. This clue is like the Ironman starter kit. It's literally helm, plate body, legs, and kite shield. If you got this as your first hard clue on like your brand new Ironman, you'd be unbelievably stoked. Red D-hide body gilded. That's pretty cool. And we have 10 clues left. We're about to be in single digits. And we got Saradomin page 1. Could we be finishing our 4th book? Unfortunately, no. We need Sarah page 4 to finish that one. This is it, our last 5 clues. We spent 2 Slayer levels stacking all of these up, and it is about to be all gone. Can we get anything on the final ones? A rune plate skirt G and a Saradomin plate skirt. We already had that. I think we got about 2 mil, which is what I said we would get. And lumberyard teleports are always nice, like I said, mostly harmless. I'm happy. I'm very happy with the way that this worked out to catch this gourmet impling. Maybe I thought he would give us a clue. Yeah, let's finish all this up and then we'll take a look at everything we got. So we end with 2.2 mil coins, which is about what I thought. And if we take a look at the 52 clue scrolls, I don't know why my rune light has stopped tracking things. Total value 5.18 mil. We got 111 purple sweets, which I still don't know what we're supposed to do with those. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's almost, so it looks like it's almost 100,000 on average for each clue scroll. I mean, it's like 400 GP away from averaging 100K a clue scroll. So what I'm going to do next is just go through my bank and start clearing out things that don't need to be here because I'm not going to be doing Slayer for a while. So like these long bones, those can go. Let's see, I got 4 brimstone keys. I'll use those. 2 mossy keys. I can definitely get rid of those by just going to do Bryophyta. Yeah, just stuff like that. Go through and kind of start clearing out all the Slayer related stuff because I won't be doing it for a while. All right, let's open this brimstone chest 4 times. Hey, look, more rune plate bodies. Monkfish is pretty cool. That's some good cooking XP, but otherwise, brimstone chest always underwhelming. Let's head to Dorgish Khan and turn in these long bones. Talk to Barlak, 8,000 GP. And for any in the bank, okay, so I didn't need to bring these then. So that's 36,000 XP in construction and 8K GP. Let's go to the Forthos dungeon and use this grubby key. Oh, I definitely need a slash weapon. This grubby key is from Sarachnis. I definitely said I would use it after killing Sarachnis and just forgot. So from it, we get pretty much nothing. 10 Toad Flex. That's cool. You could tell everyone here is an Iron Man because no one's picking up this black wizard hat T on the ground. They're just leaving it. Okay, next up in the list of things that I want to do before I start PVMing and all that is I have a bunch of bones from just doing general Slayer, all the superior dragon bones from Vorkath, regular dragon bones, worm bones, wyvern bones. I want to use all of those on the altar, see what I can get to. And then I have an unbelievable amount of ensouled heads. I shouldn't just Google head. There we go. Yeah, this is nuts. This is a crazy amount, especially the Bloodveld heads. So I feel like if I'm 79 right now, I get to maybe 82. Maybe? I know that's pretty far away, but that would be really, really cool. So we've got the Zealot's boots on, which give us a 1.25% chance to keep either an ensouled head or a bone. So we're just gonna start going through all of these and hope we don't get PK'd. These superior dragon bones are crazy. 525 per bone on the Wildy altar, and you save 50% of them from the passive perk. Just crazy prayer XP. I can see how if you're a main, just buying these Vorkath bones gets you 99 prayer so easily. We just got ourselves 80 prayer, a nice clean looking level right there. That rhymed. That was pretty nice. So we have, let's see, 42 dragon bones left and 665 worm bones. I really do not enjoy this prayer training method. Like, this is not fun for me at all. So hopefully it goes by fast. I don't know why I didn't do this beforehand, but I'm bringing black d'hide body and black d'hide chaps, which I've been saving up like so many of them. I have 30 of each or something ridiculous like that. I've got the zealot boots on and I've got my locator orb. I have not died, and I think I've had like 3 PKers come in and kill me, and I'm always able to get all of the bones off before they kill me, and then they get nothing because I'm protecting all my items and using protect item. I even keep my locator orb. So yeah, definitely just throwing on a bit of armor as opposed to just going in totally naked. Much, much better for your survival prospects. Still not enjoying this method though. It is a little bit less stressful knowing that I probably won't die because of the armor, but I don't know, there's just something so boring about it. Like, you have to pay attention because you could die to PKers, but it's not engaging enough that paying attention is fun. So it's kind of like the worst of both worlds. I am not yet done with the prayer grind. It is dragging on forever, but I forgot to point out we now have 370 collections logged. So I think we got 20 collection log spots from all of those clues, like the 71 clues that we opened, which is not bad. 370 out of 1476. We're gonna finish out this collection log like pretty soon, probably. Gonna be a level coming in right here. 81 prayer. We're flying up. There we go. I finished the last inventory, bringing a bunch of money and grabbing all my bones. I brought like 80 into the wilderness all at once or something like that. But I'm just gonna drop those coins and then we are done. Just with the bones though. We have a lot of ensouled heads, but we have 172k to the next level. Next up is ensouled head revival and killing, I guess. I don't even know what you would call it, but we've got all these ensouled heads, so we're gonna take them all out. Actually, what's crazy about this, more than the 79 bloodveld heads, is the 41 abyssal heads. Those drop like so frequently. I feel like from 87 onward, we're gonna have a crazy amount of ensouled abyssal heads, unless we decide to go to Sire. I don't know. I've never done Sire before. I'd have to look up the stats and what we need. I'm pretty sure this is the kill. 82 prayer. That's gonna be the last level. Oh wow, 110 combat. I did not know that was happening. That's gonna be the last level we'll get from these ensouled heads. I think we'll get to like 170k to the next level, and that'll be it. But this is taking a super long time. This is going to be the final kill of all of the ensouled heads we had in our bank. We end with, like I said, about 170k to the next level. Let's switch off of this spell book and then we'll go find something else to do. All right, we might as well use these last 2 mossy keys and then remove that from the bank. We're freeing up a lot of space. 762 bank spots taken. Totally forgot to bring an axe with me, so I have to use this bronze axe to kill all of its little growthlings. Okay, that's both kills, and we get, yeah, nothing. I'm not gonna do those clue scrolls. I'm not in a clue scroll mood right now. Wait, did I bring the wrong? Oh man, I brought the wrong runes. Oh well. And the last thing we can do to help ourselves get some prayer XP is use these birds' eggs on the shrine, and we get nothing cool. I remember saying a little while ago that it'd be cool to get one of the whip mixes and make my whip look, you know, different than a regular whip. So I think I'm gonna do some LMS for that. We could also get the lava staff upgrade, the ornate maul handle, and the granite clamp. We have all those things. I don't know how much LMS I'll do. I'll for sure get the 25 points, and then we'll see how we're feeling after that. Whoever I'm supposed to be fighting right now is hiding, because these 2 guys are fighting, and there's like 2 guys over here that are fighting. We'll see them in a sec. Yeah, there they are. So that means that I'm the 5th, and then whoever my 6th opponent is hiding, because I've been running around everywhere looking for him. There is 26 points. I'm gonna come back and do more LMS later. I'm gonna stop at 26 points because that is all we need for the whip kit. So now I'm going to look up and make sure that I get the right one. I don't want to make the same mistake as I did with the Guardians of the Rift outfit. Okay, I've thought a bit about it. I think I'm going to go with the lava mix because it matches the fire cape and it makes it a little bit more red. And I just feel like the blue might look a little weird, but we will try it. I have a feeling I'm making a mistake. I don't know why, but I just do. Volcanic whip mix, confirm. There we go. Exciting, exciting. And we use it on the whip. Never mind. That actually looks awesome. That looks really, really cool. I'm glad I picked this one. It has the same graphics as the fire cape. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Made the right choice. I feel like we knocked out pretty much everything we need to knock out before we start the real PVM journey. That was the whole point of this, right? Is to prep for PVM. So I think best thing to do right now, let's just go back to Zulrah, kind of get warmed up. We've got our trident now. And as I understand it, this thing is a huge DPS boost during the red phase, which I like barely hit on, and a decent one during the green phase. I'll look into it and see what's like. I don't want to do too many switches, so I'll figure out what's best to bring if I just want to do like a switch or two here for like the red phase, and we'll cut back in when we're ready. Okay, what if we do it this way? What if we sip a divine ranging potion, drink the magic potion, deposit those, grab 2 more, and then let's head to Zulrah, and we've got a 4-way switch. This might be overkill, we'll see, but I have a feeling that this is gonna be pretty good. We should be getting pretty fast kills. Yeah, I mean, I'm still hitting better with the Bofa on the green phase than I was with magic. Kind of nuts. Unless I have the phases backwards and I'm using the wrong things at the wrong time, but Bofa just seems to be hitting so much better. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. I don't really hit well with my magic gear. That's kind of nuts. I really thought it would be like a huge upgrade, but it has not been. It's been almost like not worth it. Bofa's just like that good. This is such a disappointment. I feel like the trident is just not delivering in the way that I thought it would, and I just am still doing Bofa only Zulrah. It's not a terrible thing, but it's just kind of like, man, what was the point of that then? I guess maybe it'll be different when we go to Muspah. You don't really need trident here. Everything I've seen online is basically people like, yeah, you get away with totally fine just doing Bofa only Zulrah. Gonna try my first 2-kill Zulrah trip. I pretty much would need to get a really good rotation here to do it since my supplies are a little low. Ooh, that was definitely tough, but we did it. We got a 2-kill Zulrah trip and we are rewarded with some teleports. My God, that was the longest kill ever. 346. That was crazy. This is a very aesthetic reward. 100 scales, 1,000 swamp tar, 1,500 pure essence. I mean, it's garbage, but it looks nice. Our first antidote plus drop. That is nice. So now we can start stocking up on antidote pluses instead of having to make them with like coconut milk. Look at this, man. It's possible to finish Zulrah, like finish a kill with this few food used. It's crazy how much RNG comes into play with this boss. Ooh, big hit. What the fuck? Oh my God. I mean, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? That first kill I used like maybe 4 food, and this one you saw me get hit for 4 40s in a row, was it? It's all comes down to RNG. I have decided that we have done enough Zulrah for now, and it's time to learn the second boss, Muspah. Muspah came out with the Secrets of the North quest, and I've actually never done it before other than the kill for the quest, and everything says it's easier to learn just with the range method, and then you can add on the mage switch later once you understand it. So I've been watching a bunch of guides. I think I have an okay idea of how this would work, and we're gonna head in there. I'm not going to record the first few kills until I get it down. Then I'll start recording and show my progress, but I don't want the added pressure of having to commentate or record or whatever when I'm probably just going to be dying a bunch. This is the first Muspah kill. That was not that hard. I am definitely not adept. I only did 1 kill, but yeah, that was not so bad. What did I get? Oh, frozen cash. Okay, and that I get 5 snapdragons. Nice. Okay, awesome. That was great. I guess we'll try again. Oh, okay. That one was much harder. Ancient Essence. I think that's like to make the imbued heart transmog or whatever, to upgrade it or something like that. All right. Well, I got 2 kills. Time to reset and try it again. All right. Kill number 4. We got the ancient icon. Oh, I think that upgrades the scepter as well. Oh man, we've gotten 3 items in 4 KC. That's pretty awesome. And we got some molten glass. Okay, we've done 4 kills. People were cracking up at me in the clan chat because in our first 4 kills, we got ancient essence, frozen cash, and ancient icon. That's like 3 out of the 6 things you can get from him, including the pet. We'll have to look on the collection log, but yeah, people were like, this is unbelievable. So I guess all we need is charged ice, a Venator shard, and muffin, and we're done. But this ancient icon is pretty cool. It actually upgrades the ancient scepter. So we'll take a look at that item and see what the upgrade is. The ancient staff has plus 15 attack and defense for magic, minus 1 prayer, obviously. And when you add the ancient icon onto it, it's plus 20 magic and 5% magic damage. So basically this means our master wand is completely useless now because it does not have this magic damage thing. Yeah, master wand has the same plus 20 magic attack as the scepter. This also has regular attack bonus, not that that matters, as well as a little bit of defense, 60 strength bonus, which again doesn't really matter, and the 5% magic damage. The only thing is it's minus 1 prayer, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, this 5% bonus is huge, and it can still auto cast magics, and it has a passive effect that increases the effect of ancient magics by 10%. It doesn't increase the damage or whatever, but I think it's, yeah, here it is. Poison severity is up, heals you more, freezes people for longer. So that's like literally a straight upgrade over our ancient staff. Okay, we've got 8 ancient staffs, so we're gonna be fine upgrading this. God, these inventory tags are everywhere. All right, let's inspect the ancient icon. Oh, we have to go to Eblis to upgrade this. Or can I just use it? No, we have to go to Eblis. All right, Eblis, why don't you tell me about this icon? If you were to bring me an ancient staff, I can combine it with this icon. Here you go. Ancient scepter. All right, well, that is a pretty cool item to get, I guess, for when we go back to bursting things on Slayer tasks. We'll have a bit more damage and our ancient magic will be a bit more effective. Kind of a bummer that we're saying goodbye to the magic wand. I mean, it's like a cool item and it literally had no use other than that, but when something's best in slot, you gotta use it. Bringing a mage switch for this kill. I am determined to make this trident mean something. It has to be good because I built the last couple episodes about it and it matters to me that it works at a boss. So I'm gonna try it here. I mean, the best kill was still the first one where it just was Bofa only. I think I should get a combat achievement if I can kill Muspah here because it's directly surrounded by spikes. I think that's one of the combat achievements. Oh god. There it is. That should be like something. I don't know. Space is tight. Nice. I didn't even mean to do that, but it worked out that way. On a more bummer note, I think I have to ditch the mage gear, man. It's just, it doesn't hit as high as the Bofa, and it's like a huge bummer. And I am just like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I'm trying to use my mage gear and like use the trident, and none of it doesn't work. It's just not as good as the Bofa. It's unbelievable how powerful this weapon is, and nothing really comes close to it. It's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna ditch the mage setup and just do some more Bofa only kills. I'm getting pretty good at the step back method. I almost feel like I'm ready to show a kill. Whoa, 666 cannonballs. I guess I never really looked at the drop table before we came here, but that is awesome. I'm gonna be voicing over a kill just to show how it works. I ran in and out until I got the range start, which is where he is green, and you just pray against range. He has the possibility to throw some mage attacks at you, but I'll show you that when it happens. But basically for the start of the kill, you just sit here and pray range and shoot him with your range gear, and then he switches to this brown color, and that's when you switch to your melee prayer. So the Muspah will always hit a 0 in its melee phase as long as it's moving towards you while it attacks. So this right here, it isn't moving towards me, or I guess it looked like it was, but it wasn't. So the Muspah has 2 specials, and the first one it does when it starts on its range rotation is this like shadowy kind of phase, and you can stand in this little tile marked here, and as long as you're standing there, none of its little balls of smoke will hit you, and you can just fire your Bofa and get a bunch of free hits off on it. Sometimes there'll be spikes in that tile and you can't stand there, and then you got to dodge the things that fly around, but not always. So then you'll just continue hitting him with your range attack. He still hasn't thrown any mage attacks at me, which has been kind of nice. So here he switches to his melee form again, and this is his second special where he just sends spikes that move towards you. They're really slow, so you don't have to worry too much about them. Again, like I said, as long as he's moving towards you when he attacks, you won't take any damage. So you can do this thing called the step back method, where you try and time his attacks so that you just step back right before he's going to attack, and that way he will always be moving towards you and you can just take 0 damage. So I'm not super good at it, but you can basically not use any run while attacking him as long as you step back correctly and make sure he's moving towards you when he's about to use his melee attack on you. This is the part of the fight where you would be using your mage gear if you had decent mage gear, but I don't, and the Bofa is just more accurate for me. So there's the mage attack. He like grabs his head and looks like he's having a really bad headache or a migraine or something. You just pray mage before it hits you, and then you switch back to range. You gotta switch back pretty quick because the timing between those two attacks is a little off, and he'll hit you with a range attack pretty quickly after that magic attack. So again, I'm not super good at the step back method, but you can see me kind of doing it here. You time your movements so that he's starting to move towards you. He attacks on a 5-tick cycle. So as long as you start moving before that 5-tick, he will walk towards you and he'll always hit a 0. So when Muspah's at 100 health, he'll teleport to the center of the room, and this is like the smite phase or the prayer phase. You want to hide behind spikes here because he's going to slam the ground and send out a little shockwave, and then he's going to turn into this little prayer phase. So this is where you equip your rune crossbow and whatever sapphire tipped enchanted bolts you've got, and try and hit smite when you attack him as well as pray against him. It's the same as in the quest boss fight. It's pretty simple. He'll also be healing while he's doing this, so you want to get as many hits in as quickly as you can. Then it just comes back to the regular range and mage phase, and just watch out for the spikes on the ground because they're going to start forming under where you stand. And other than the spikes, this part of the fight is exactly the same as what you've dealt with before, so you just keep it up and get your hits in, and then he's dead. There's a lot better guides out there than this one that go a lot more in depth. I'll link them in the description, the one that I used at least. But yeah, that's a kill. We got up to 14 KC. I think that's enough Muspah for now. I am enjoying the boss. I think it's fun. I don't know how hard I will grind it or anything like that, but it's definitely enjoyable. What an exciting beginning to our first bossing content on this account. Not so much at Zulrah, other than the huge disappointment around the Trident, and I guess also at Muspah as well. But we're not going to focus too much on that. We got a bunch of Muspah drops, which is really cool. This is just the beginning. Pretty soon, actually, I'm going to go to TOA. Might try my hand at Cox, get some of those combat achievements from there. I know Chambers of Zarek pretty well, but I'm really actually, honestly, most excited for TOA. I've never done it before. My buddy Pat, who you guys know from the Tob video, is going to be showing me the ropes there, so look out for that in one of the next videos. But this one has gone on long enough, so without further ado, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you again next time.